listeners, if you are watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to sleep. Especially now. Especially now. I see you.
Come on.
I see you. And then, that's it, pretty much. I'd say,
By the way, looking at the demography, guess what?
It's 50-50.
Yes. Unisex.
Oh, nice.
So
in
which
that case, I
of the
didn't say
companies?
anything.
Which of the companies that we covered right now would you say is?
This is a no bullshit gaming show where we talk about games and their revenue in great detail, powered by our ad monetization, game design, and user acquisition triple threat expertise. Welcome to the 2.5 Gamers, the unfiltered truth served with a side of giggles. Let's not forget this is a 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe, so let's not take it too seriously. Tune in now and stay 2.5 steps ahead of the gaming industry.
If Matej was a football player, he'd be like Zlatan or like, one of these ones.
I thought he would say a different word starting with D. But Diva is great.
Diva.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. This is another episode of 2.5 Gamers. And what are we talking about today? Yes.
From
we are
hyper casual to hybrid casual. We think we found the studio that solved it.
Well, multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And not only one studio, but multiple studios. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Screw Jam. And before we start, because I was playing the game, Jakub was playing the game. Felix, were you playing the game?
Yes.
A little bit. Yeah, I know. You were. So, have you noticed the splash screen? What the game company is? And don't start the fucking game, Felix.
I was just about to.
I know. Don't.
It's the chipmunk or the squirrel or whatever it was.
Yeah, there's a Quok Games studio is behind this game, and it's published by Rollic, and now it's Take-Two. Well, sitting on a Take-Two account on Apple and Google. But who the hell is Quok Games? It's a small studio from Turkey, and small by team size, which basically based on their website is like 12 people, but not very small in terms of the downloads, because they published already few games. Jakub, do you know which ones? And don't start 10 cents.
No, he's cheating. He's cheating.
Oh my God, again, cheating again. Oh my God, what are these? Who are these?
So some hits from Rollic?
No, look. So I actually put this on the nice graph in Sensor Tower because you were too ignorant to do the research.
You did compare. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these are all so basically they stated on their website, they got 181 million downloads. Jesus Christ! They have games. I don't have all the games on the graph in Sensor Tower, but they have Horde Master, Repair Master, Catch the Crowd. But there is a Blob Runner and Blob Hero, and the Blob Hero is basically the closest to hybrid casual genre. Then they have the Reaper Master, as I mentioned, like 50 million downloads. Interesting things.
By the way, I just see 9 people instead of 12.
Well, maybe I just miscounted. I don't know.
See, I did the research.
Yeah, just now. It doesn't count.
Children. Not in front of the guests, guys.
Okay, sorry, guys. Yeah. Anyway, so here, it's the Reaper Master is here, basically like getting 600, 500,000 installs per day. Then we have the Blob Runner, which was definitely the biggest game with 70 million downloads. And then we go to Blob Hero, which was, you see, 2022 and started getting some revenues. I mean, obviously on the scale, it's nothing. But then they had the Horde Master, which was again like a hyper casual kind of game. And then we go fast forward to 2024, and then we have Screw Jam, which is now sitting on amazing 130K revenues per day. and that's only IIP revenues. And it's not getting into equation the sadness multiplier, so it can be quite a lot more. So interesting enough. This gaming studio is definitely doing quite well, and it's definitely nine people. Anyway, so they are, based on their website, they are focusing on developing high quality mobile games. Well, who is not?
And all the games are published by Take-Two, yeah. Rollic.
Rollic, yeah. All the games. I also found this, which is their Google Play account, and we have Blob Match 3D and Tower Jam. So I guess, this Tower Jam game did nothing on Sensor Tower, but you can clearly see there is some jam kind of thing in there. No, anyway, it's definitely doing quite an interesting things. So, but now today, yes, we are talking about Screw Jam. That's behind the whole kind of all these games. If we look at Buzz Jam,
by the way, it's not even listed on their website.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I saw it
because it's too new or something, or wasn't updated.
It wasn't, but yeah, Buzz Jam. It's interesting enough because I thought that Buzz Jam will be doing way more revenues than this, but it's not actually. It's getting smaller and smaller. And look, it was getting up here in this graph. Whoop.
It peaked around half of March.
Yeah, and then
because I can't see that.
Oh really? Oh, you can't see it? No way.
No.
Can you see it now?
No,
maybe.
Oh come on, jeez.
Yeah, you can see it now.
You can see it now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's it's peaked here and then it's going down. But then, you see the same thing was kind of happening to Screw Jam, and then boom, now it's going up.
No. Let me just frame it that what we're looking at is basically Rollic's portfolio of IP revenue, which is in the first row, Twisted Tangle and Screw Jam. Now Screw Jam taking over even Twisted Tangle.
Yeah.
But both are something like 2 million IP revenue for last month. And then the second row is pretty much C2A and Bass Jam, which are doing something like 700k to 600k revenue in last month. IP only, I'm talking.
C2A is doing so well. Jeez.
C2A is actually still going up.
Yeah,
but
it's going to go up. You'll see. It's going to go up.
Steadily kind of plateauing, but yeah, let's see.
Yeah, but
still. Somewhere like 33k a day, which is our hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid. Yeah, a benchmark. It's look. So we have these, and if we look at the June or a year ago, that was basically nothing. Right. Yeah. Then Twisted Tangle suddenly it's going up. I mean, the revenue is quite low, but then download still going up and up and up and up, and then scaling heavily in January. That's why we covered it in the podcast. And then I was they have 4 games basically now, which are kind of relevant.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think today we are gonna go through the Screw Jam.
So all together with all of these, they're making 250,000 IP revenue a day.
IIP only.
IIP
only. Yeah. Without sadness multiplier, which can be easily 400 a day. Easily. Okay, I'll just stop sharing this and we can...
Where's the game, Jakob?
Yeah. We can go. Maybe now that we have enough of these kind of charts, let's just...
Enough of charts.
Do the game itself. Yeah, let me just leave for now and go...
Ooh, what's happening?
Interstitial.
Of course you're getting an interstitial.
Yes,
interstitials are shown after every level that's completed.
Hey, that's
I
true,
left
actually.
the level. I actually left the level. And it's not after every level complete, it isn't cooldown or timer.
Yeah,
if you go
definitely.
too fast, you don't get interstitials.
I had every second or third level, actually.
Yeah, because it took the time, I guess, until cooldown ran off. Or Blondie here can tell us more sophisticated setup of the segmentation.
Maybe.
Also,
so my dear co-hosts, the Screw Jam is a combination of 2 games. Which games are those? Tell me.
Let me maybe do it this way because I guess it's still better.
Maybe do it this way. I'm just asking a question.
So
I have no idea.
And that's C2A. So
tile match and Zen match.
What? tile match and Zen match?
Yes, I'll prove it to you.
Okay, just prove it to me. I was mainly gonna tell you Woods, Nuts and Bolts, which is something we discussed in our 2.5 Gamers chat, and Buzz Gem. That's it.
What's the core on the Buzz Gem? It's like
just bus.
The buses go up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They have that mechanic. Yeah, I agree.
Oh no, of course they have the mechanic.
Yeah, of course they have. But yeah, before I dive into the game, just talking about the feature set here a little bit.
And so you know what we could do? You could actually put the seat away, graph away, and just put the screw gem graph behind the gameplay.
Like this, or what do you want to there?
No, why are you showing seat away
Sorry,
numbers?
Because I was having this is
there you go. Oh, no, that's perfect.
There we go. Anyway,
nice. Okay, good.
So, important thing: the progression of the game is actually even a little bit more streamlined progression of mob control and block jam that we have with our favorite non-existent index currency that you hold to build, and the silhouette kind of emerges itself, and that's it.
But you know what you don't know is that there's a haptic feedback, which is kind
of very nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. But it's kind of very rudimentary. It's not even forced. That's the big difference between the Voodoo one, where Voodoo one is like forced after every level. Here, you can go there, you don't need to.
Yeah,
like,
but then you
those
have
stars that players accumulate on Gardenscapes and don't care about renovating, just play the levels. That can happen here.
But you have the exclamation mark, like, hey, you have the...
Like, by the way, you should use your 1,000 points, whatever. So, but yeah, it's basically that. Then they have this kind of a road trip, which is basically a battle pass feature, which has actually 2 passes, the gold pass and ultimate gold pass, which kind of gives you a step up. And then, you, as I said, you do these by completing levels, gives you rewards, very easy. And then there's the streak mechanic. Actually, I think streak mechanic is the theme of these days, where we see it from left to right, literally from casual games to squad busters.
And Brawl Stars first.
Being like one of the centers of the game, because it really, especially in casual puzzle games, it really emphasizes the end monetization point when you lose the level and makes it even more appealing. So it's very good. And this is, again, very rudimentary, very easy. Just as you go and you have your streak, you get more and more rewards as kind of you progress. The interesting stuff that they are one time only rather than an actionable advantage.
Every time, you can't.
Because
okay.
Usually, how streaks works in normal casual games, or let's say the big ones, not the ones driven by ads at all, is that by keeping the streak, they give you like boosters at the start of the level, especially the pre-level boosters. They're already given to you by game. But here, it's basically as you progress through the streak, and if you keep it up, you get these chests which contains boosters and more currency. I don't know. Yeah, the big one is like. Yeah, you see it's one booster out of each kind of one, and then some hard currency, and that's it. But by the way, this amount is pretty lackluster, like 100 for like 60 level streak.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Come on, guys, you could give.
And this is a hard game as well. You're not going to get 60 in a row. It's that simple. It's really hard.
It's super hard. Shop is, again, very easy. Nothing to it. I don't think so. I saw any offers yet in my face. And then there's the lucky spin, which is, again, kind of basic feature. Nothing to it.
There is offer when you lose a level.
It's right there, but I don't think so. There's one that's like, let's say, like ticking here, like step offer, the chain one with steps. Or I guess I would expect that one to hit somewhere, or the usual event that we see in Twisted Tangle, where like, there's 4 other players playing exactly at your 4 a.m. conference vibe time. Beat them up.
Hey, that's a very nice plug, Mr. 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe.
That's what happens when you open the game. Exactly, other 4 people started playing, and you need to beat them.
Yeah,
But let's continue. So the gameplay itself, actually at the hard level, the gameplay itself is very unique. Really kudos to whoever did this, because I think it's very good iteration.
Quok Games.
Yeah,
kudos to you guys.
As Matti said, is a combination of the bus jam game, where you have these buses coming in, which limits what can be taken out of your bench, which your bench is here, and the bench mechanic is from, as I said, these kind of tile games.
True.
Where you have,
fair enough.
You have these, even the main core in the level itself is like layers of tokens that you need to get rid of. So you're going one layer after the layer and taking the bottom layer. So this is actually closer to tile thing, to the tile match, Zen match, and then they took an iteration with the Bass Jam game. But it's very interesting.
Nuts
that
and
it's,
bolts. Nuts and bolts.
Definitely. It's nuts and bolts, the core.
So, it's like free games in that case.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Genius iteration.
No, it's true.
As I said, it's very good, very nice, and it produces some very unique effects. For instance, the boosters that they guys did here, they're amazing. Like the one that you break the glass and you break the.
Show it.
Yeah, I'll show it as I play because I'll get stuck anyway. Like this level is super hard, but it's amazing.
It's not time based.
Yeah,
which makes my life less stressful.
Not even move based. Not time based and not move based. So it's very relaxing, very good in a way. There's like they took out the moves, the time, and pretty much you get stuck. That's it. Like very, very easy.
And it's if you don't plan the moves ahead, then you get stuck and you're oh fuck, I need to go again.
Yeah. So the boosters there are you can get more holes here to kind of increase your bench. You can break the glass, which is very interesting, and then you can kind of speed up the next pass. This kind of a whatever drawer that comes in, and it gives you again more chances to.
It's a toolbox.
Toolbox. Yeah. So get the next toolbox to again speed up the read of your bench.
Do you have a vehicle in your toolbox?
No, you put your toolbox in a vehicle.
So let's start here to kind of show the gameplay. So now we're going and we're slowly filling these kind of toolboxes. Which was the other one? I always forgot one. This is this one. So I need to do this one.
Yes.
This is the interesting thing. The levels are deterministic. This is also important.
What
levels
does it mean?
What does that mean?
Deterministic means there's no randomness in them. Each time is the same level. So the tactic that you're planning from your previous round can be applied here, and you're kind of mastering the level. Same setup as Twisted Tangle. Yes. Exactly same setup.
But the opposite setup as Block Jam 3D because it was always random. Kind of.
Block Jam 3, a little bit.
Kind of.
Candy Crush is the most random, I would say, on the randomness scale with the cascades and everything. But now we're like completely deterministic. The level is as it is, and it's always the same.
But there's also another factor you need to take into consideration, right? Because it also relies on speed. Because some like solving are available because like things dangle, and if you don't
physics,
like they quickly
physics.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
This is very unique, and I never saw this behavior before, where you literally need to plan around the physics of these plates as they are dangling and hanging, because only for a certain period of time you can click the screw, and then you're fucked.
Pretty much.
So where we are. I think this is exactly the move that we need to do. So now, if we do this, we can do this. Yeah, otherwise, if it would be in different position, it could pretty much, I don't know, go back there and obscure the move, and we would be again screwed.
So screwed because we were playing Screw Jam.
Yeah.
Well done, Rima.
Yeah, so this one now again.
Now you're screwed. Oh no! Ooh.
Yeah. See, and now we can we do this or that, or we have very small amount of time for this one. Otherwise, we don't have that.
Do it.
There we go. And this
yellow,
one.
quickly.
Smart move.
This
Good
one.
Man.
Play.
And the green.
This
one. Bitch.
See?
This is so much fun. This game, like, it's so good.
Yeah, they planned it very, very good. There we go.
Oh my god, so satisfying to watch.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
With the haptic feedback, it's even better, right?
Even better, exactly. Yeah, even better.
Where was the blue one?
It's behind one more. You need to crush.
Yeah, by the way,
crush.
This one. This is the blue one.
Hammer.
No.
Also, I was stuck in one level, and I was like, where is this blue shit? Fucking hell, I can't see it. It was somewhere like under the ice, which is amazing feature, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, this other feature, this is also pretty good. The bolts have different colors when they're until these different colorful blocks. So if this, like, if you take few blocks against each other, they obscure the color of the bolt.
Yeah, it's hidden there. It's just.
And I'm so colorblind that I sometimes just click the wrong shade of color as well, like blue and purple. Like, no.
Me too. I was like, what?
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Now we're kind of fucked.
Now you're fucked.
No.
Use the hammer again because we need to kind of get this one out of
and it's
ice.
You're only able to do it on the same level, basically.
Yeah, same level of placement, basically. Let's do this one,
And if you would play Twisted Angle, you would lose already 5 times because of
He's actually might do this one. Yeah, he's gonna do this one. Well done.
Because you use 2 boosters.
Yeah, that's true.
Not very well done, to be honest. Yeah, and there we go. Yeah.
Well, at least this is the game. By the way, I was like, oh, no.
By the way, this is not worth it at all.
It's not worth. Yeah, exactly.
No.
But check the new feature.
This is important. There's a new feature
perfect.
which tells you how many levels you need to complete until a new mechanic within the level design unlocks.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it a little bit more. Just want to kind of get one more level into the fail screen.
You know why I'm kind of struggling to understand why they're changing the features or mechanics and not adding it up, because you had these like 2 screws attached to each other.
Tied together with the rope.
Then they disappear. Now you have eyes, and then then it's gonna be another mechanic or feature which is gonna replace this one.
Yeah.
And in Candy Crush, you are kind of like adding up these layers on top of it. So I mean, obviously that would kind of add quite complexity into the game design and balancing of the levels.
It's already very hard. Like
and
some
it's
of
already
the things,
very
even
hard,
baseline is just kind of very hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Like let me. Now, for instance, we have the line mechanic. Fair. There we go. I guess they switched them around. Maybe like we can check some of the like later levels. Like 1,000 plus or whatever. We have the way to do it without cheating this time. Yeah, there we go. Let's go
So for the listeners on the Spotify, please go to YouTube because Jakub is playing this beautiful level, which is level 53.
Yeah, and even without cheating.
Even without cheating, which is very rare because he's a big cheater. He's cheating all the time.
He's still playing on desktop. No?
Yeah. He's still playing.
What does it have to do with desktop?
You know what it is. Just I don't want to say it,
Because you don't know what you want to say. Yeah, I wanted to lose, damn it. Like you forced me to
lose. Yeah, like you just there you go.
Anyway, when you lose, basically what happens is that you can use a rewarded die to get more lives. Basically everything is based around 5 lives, right?
What is this? What is this game? I mean, it's basically the same game. Look.
Yeah.
It's called Unscrew Gem Puzzle.
Guys, Rollic, whatever you're doing, block them. If you have that much IAP revenue, you should not be allowing direct competitors.
Yeah, this one, let's just lose it to kind of show the thing. So if we do shit stuff and we lose the level, which basically means we fill out our bench here, that's the lose condition. No time, no moves. This is the screen what we get. So there's instantly a fail offer. Literally, it's called like a fail offer. And I think this is really good because it has giant exposure time compared to the other offers if you go into the shop, because it's every time when you see a loose screen. Then you have the keep playing thing, which is basically, I don't know what it will do here to kind of continue the situation. I guess it's kind of lose boosters or like restarts the level. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but first I want to give up. So if I give up, and this is important, immediately goes into the streak screen where it tells you, do you really want to reset your streak? This is the thing. So, and only then, like we go again. Because if we screw it up and then want to do this one, what happens? It gives us boosters on the both sides immediately. So there you go. You've seen it.
By the way, in the meantime, when you were talking about this streak lose, there is another game on the Take-Two account, which is Unscrew Puzzle. And it's
Unscrew Puzzle.
Yeah, it was launched or kind of soft launch or whatever before Screw Jam. So I guess there is some kind of connection there as well.
Maybe. But yeah, continuing forward, just saying, like we had this ice mechanic where you have that like ice blocks pops out. Now there is this like shutter open mechanic where each time like stuff opens and then closes based on each turn. So you need to be kind of careful which one. Again, this tutorial level, so it's kind of trivial. Then I found this bomb mechanic, which they also introduced on level 71, where there are bombs there.
Oh, interesting.
Like you need to clear the bomb before running out of its moves because I think it disappears or something. Then they have this chain mechanic, which means you need to unchain the bolts that are connecting it.
It's a bit like the Frozen one.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the Frozen one, a little bit more explicit because the Frozen one is all around. Like you're basically changing parameters. That's how. Yeah. That's how mechanics are driven in level design.
And this is to help with retention, essentially, to keep the game fresh.
Of course, yeah. It's all about like that mechanics curve, that like how much new stuff you introduce, and people are not. Again, there's like a key mechanic or whatever.
Which is Twisted Tangle, by the way.
Yeah, it's just, of course, Twisted Tangle.
That's Twisted Tangle.
And like some of the things you can directly even Blockjam uses this. You can copy and use from like other games. Some are kind of very universal, and again, you don't really need to reinvent the wheel. Why
getting heavily inspired? You mean?
Yeah, getting heavily inspired. But yeah, as I was looking through these, and there's literally like kudos to this YouTube channel who literally has all the 1,000 levels. Like I think it's 1,007 on YouTube.
Shi-san?
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Lin Shin-san. And you can go and pretty much Lin Shi-san. Yeah, you can go and look through all the levels. By the way, this is like great research thing that some people actually will put all the levels of a game on YouTube, which then is super handy. By the way, the levels changed if you compare the build that we have now and then he was filming 2 months ago. Some levels are definitely changing, so you see the team iterating. Let's do 1,007th level to get the kind of comparison of what's happening there.
Why just not put the latest video, which is 1009?
That annoys me too. Why didn't you want to do the last level?
Why did you...
Because it didn't seem hard. Okay, 1,009 as you want.
Answer the question, like, why? Is it like... What? Are you monk or something? Like, what's...
Because just by the looks of it, this one didn't seem that hard as the previous one. I was expecting like a new mechanic.
It's written basically written there. Do you see under the number of the level? It says hard.
See it.
There's the little devil.
God, stop arguing. I'm gonna come to Slovakia and I'm gonna clonk your heads together.
I was basically, preparing for you for the admin part.
Yeah, I mean, the ad one part we're already covered pretty much most of the ad placements, right? Yeah, exactly. But there's a lot of things interesting to say because I really think that Rollic are onto something that probably will define the new hybrid casual genre, right? Because Twisted Tangle we covered as well was about 30% ad revenue, 70% IAP revenue, and here it's roughly the same.
Really?
What's quite interesting here is how banners unfold and basically come in around 15, 18, so a bit earlier than Twisted Tangle. And also how, there's more interstitials, but also this lucky wheel, right? 2 a day. Yeah. Very useful, right? If you're playing this game a lot. Useful. But also, Jakub, can you lose 2 more times? So we just run out of lives? I think this is probably the most, the best performing rewarded ad placement that they have, which is essentially when you give up and you lose 5 lives, which are revived or increased over time. I think it's every 2 minutes you get 1 life back. If we lose now and give up, now we have no life. So when you press play, you can only play with watching 1 rewarded ad per level, which is extremely good, right? Because you'll get 1 life every 12 minutes. So the hard levels here, especially in the start when you're not good, like I was finding myself watching 4 or 5 rewarded ads a session just to keep playing because I wanted to keep playing to see the new mechanics. So I guarantee you this is...
How can you watch 4 ads in like...
I got past level 40, Mathieu, so it gets harder.
Yeah, me too. I was 50.
Sure.
52.
Anyway, so here what the main thing is, we really need to factor in the fact that there's a lot of IAPs in this game. So ECPMs are going to be crazy higher than in a game where there's no IAPs, right? And the reason for that is you get the big LTV games coming in and buying a lot of the inventory, and that pushes the averages up, right?
Before you continue, which creatives did you see in the game?
Candy Crush.
Yeah?
Unscrew Gem.
Unscrew Gem. Yeah.
Match Factory, like 10. Like I literally I watched 10 or 15 ads yesterday.
No. On iOS.
On iOS, almost everything was Match Factory. Almost everything was
Never
Match
saw
Factory. Yeah, on iOS.
Yeah. Anyway, this game is making a lot of money, but majority of the money is coming from interstitials, and then after that, it's going to be rewarded, and then last is going to be banners. Banners.
Where did you
essentially
see the banners, by the way? I don't see them.
Yeah, because you play on web.
Yeah,
you play on
basically
your
the banners
PC.
start coming after like level 18, 19 during
because
gameplay.
That's when the tutorial ends or something is
exactly.
18 for sure. 18 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like when I play, I can show you. Here's open. You can see banners at the bottom,
same
right?
On my end.
Yeah,
same on my end.
So they're on a 10-second refresh rate. So assuming like 15 minutes, probably banner imp that was around 80. But when you have banner ads at the bottom, you're going to get a very high ad viewer rate. So the main thing here is like the active user base in the last 30 days is about 250,000. But
go there.
That 250,000, nearly 210,000 of those people are in the US and they're on iOS. So
exactly.
Extremely valuable, right? So that pushes up the average eCPM even more, right? So I think probably on average, they're showing about 4 rewarded ads on a 55 to 60% ad viewer rate. And they're showing about 6 interstitials on average on 70%, and then probably about 80, 90 banners on 70% as well. So this game is making 33K a day from rewarded, 28 from interstitials, and 12 per day from banners.
Meaning, how is it 30%? That's way more than 30%.
Meaning 74%. So that's Twisted Tangle, that was 30%.
Okay.
This, I would argue, is closer to 40%. So about $2.2 million a month. So nearly, add on nearly 50% more on the numbers that we're currently seeing. So yeah, well done. This is,
Jeez,
I guess this is going to be this is, 40.
60.
But that's almost 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like that pretty much for me says like this is going to be probably the gold standard of what hybrid casual would be, right? And Rollic, knocked it out of the park here. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of scale we're able to get. Like, do we think they're going to be able to get a DAU of 1 million up from 250,000? Or like, where's the ceiling for a game like this?
Yeah, that's the thing. Oof.
This is, by the way, the creative I see all the time in this game. All the time.
Yeah, because they know you. They know you. This is basically you. If video was you,
this is King's King's Court. King's Choice is usually the first game I always block when I work with clients because this is the one that gets the most complaints always.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But anyway,
honestly,
Matti, what do you think the ceiling is for this because from DAU? Because the only thing that's standing in its way from like crazy ad revenues, like the close to We Are Warriors ad revenues, is just the same DAU as We Are Warriors, and then they're there pretty much. Yeah,
but the thing is, We Are Warriors is a different type of art style and game as well. Like this is more closer to anything by Tree kind of, which is dressed up as hyper casual, but still, I'm pretty sure it's the ambulance is definitely trying to rescue the CPIs right here. It's absolutely sure it's coming for help. Now I think and when I was thinking about this, most probably not gonna hit million DAUs. I'm afraid this might be hitting the ceiling around 200K IIPs a day. And that's just my assumption, honestly.
But keep in mind, the name of the game is not to have one giant game here, like in casual.
Exactly.
It's have 10 Twisted Tangles in your portfolio.
Which that's
almost the name
there.
Of the game.
That's the thing.
They're
almost
on the way there. Yeah.
And honestly, if they have 4, 5, 6 games with 200K, there you go.
Like we said, they're already doing 250,000 IPs a day with all those 4 games.
All those 4 games, exactly. And then we don't know about other games they may be having in the pipeline, because this, honestly, look, it started in January this year. It's 4 months to get from 0 to 140K a day, IIP only, plus ads. So it's almost the 200K.
That's another 80, 90 on ads.
Yeah, it's almost 250 combined. So let's say it's 300 if we get the sadness multiplier. 4 months. 4 months to get it. Obviously, we don't count with the Twisted Tangle, which were already
Rima,
in development
can
before.
you stop sharing screen so I can see how much money they're spending on AppLovin?
Well,
Because this is going to be, this is like what AppLovin is built for, right?
By the way, one last thing I wanted to mention. They definitely using a lot of insights from Twisted Tangle, I think.
Oh yeah,
either directly or indirectly.
Without doubt, for sure. I mean, it's. Why wouldn't they? Honestly, why wouldn't they?
I guess the biggest difference from Twisted Tangle was that I saw no banners in Twisted Tangle, so I'm seeing banners here.
They're perfecting the formula, Each one should be better than the previous one.
But it's like they're doing it very quietly. Like, just like,
Well, they're also like Take-Two, right? They're not allowed to talk, right? Because they have NDAs and they're not allowed to speak, even tell them, what time of day it is or how they're feeling.
I would be glad. I was talking to Twisted Tangle design team. I would be gladly, but they can't unfortunately go here because of public company behind them.
Yeah, I know. Well, they couldn't say anything, but still, like, meaning quietly.
Mintigirl, huh?
Yeah.
Girl is the biggest UA channel.
Yeah.
What?
In May. But still, like, thing is, like, quietly, like, because we hear all about these big companies, Voodoo, Say Games. Wink, wink. We might hear about Say Games a little bit more in the upcoming days, dear listeners. But we don't talk like nobody, not nobody, but it's usually Say Games, Voodoo, and Homa. And like, we're going to hybrid and all these like PR articles and everything. And then there is Rollic in the behind and like, by the way,
masterminding the whole new jump and not saying a word. Like just getting on with the work and fucking executing.
And they can't say anything because it would, move the stock.
But nobody then like kind of was talking about it before. Like Twisted Tangle, like we were the first one that we actually talked about.
Of course. Anyway, show some creatives. Yeah, I want to see what this looks like. But why is Mintigirl number one?
Because Mintigirl is doing quite well for these types of games. And I had Mintigirl in one or two other games that I kind of reviewed outside of our podcast, and there was Mintigirl. And it's like, it's a lot of playables. So what she's
about basically that screw bolts, whatever thing.
Yeah, but I need to reshare.
Nuts and bolts?
Nuts and bolts, yeah. It's also by the doing really well. You can then look. So we have these screw. It's playable. What do you think it's in here? Oh fuck! You don't hear the sound.
Good.
Tell us.
It's not good.
I don't want to hear the sound much.
I will play it I will play it afterwards.
Yeah.
Fuck! I can't play because the sound is too loud. Anyway, it's weird music, but it's playable at here. Thing is, at least here I can turn off the music, right? But there's no one. And it's
Wood Nuts and Bolts puzzle from AB Game Studio. That's the one, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How does this work when it's a minute-long creative? This is a minute-long rewarded creative that runs for 1 minute if you don't press the X button?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, after 30 seconds. Yeah, after 30 seconds, you'll see the pop-up like, hey, reward granted, and then you can choose to watch the ad, or you can just press exit. And this is, it's the same creative, just...
Is that Mintigirl that makes these, or is that like a company?
This is
it them?
It's them. It's Take-Two. Well, Rollic.
By the way,
this is the trend.
Just saying, the Wood Nuts and Bolts puzzle game, which started scaling in last December.
Yeah.
It's already sitting at 60k IAP a day.
Ooh.
And it's doing downloads wise around 400k a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I know. I kind of brought this up 4 months ago or 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's Apple. I mean, it's like, the thing is, like, we are now living in this world with like 1 minute long videos and everything like more than 30 seconds. These are all playables, and the fact that there's no sound option, it's terrible. But yeah, this is basically it.
So no fake gameplay.
Well, no, but they have some. Like the physics is even here.
Yeah, physics is great. Like physics is what makes this game unique.
Oh, I can hear it. It sounds like a casino slot machine.
And this, but there's a timer. You see?
So it's a bit fake.
So yeah.
my guess is it's an old build.
It's not old build. It's called playable. You can put whatever you want there.
I know. I'm just saying that it could be old built.
And it's like different backgrounds, but still the same. Like this is actually like interesting playable. So now, like, whoops.
Ooh.
And in here, it's a little bit more relaxed video. The sound doesn't make my ear bleed.
Like shopping mall music.
Oh, so yeah, you play levels until that timer is off. Now here we are, and just going into the video section.
Well,
yeah, unscripted skull, and the sound is quite, interesting, almost like EDM type of music. But they are doing these like different backgrounds, and this is something we discussed. I think what was it, Block Jam 3D or something else that they had these like different vehicles, and then there is this.
Real hand.
Yeah, but it's a playable. One sec.
This is playable.
Yeah, this is the playable, and it's like
playable
a new
combined
thing.
With
so this is interstitial, basically.
It's
designed for interstitial, so the 5-second video, and then basically goes into the playable.
The thing is, like, this is a playable. So there is this new kind of trend, UGC end playable, which is one format.
Mm-hmm.
And they play 4 seconds or 5 seconds or whatever, 3 seconds of the, like, let's say, hook, and then you go directly into the playable.
Okay.
And here, look at how smooth it is. Like, there's the hook.
The translation, I mean, the transition.
Yeah, the transition to the level, it's just like, it's perfect. It's brilliant.
Jakob, would you say this is casual or hybrid casual?
This one.
Screw jam.
Usually casual games have just much more robust mechanics curves.
Yeah.
I counted the mechanics curve here. We counted 7-10 mechanics. Like if you have like
like that.
Garden Scale and stuff, like you have like hundreds of mechanics.
Yeah.
So it's just much more content rich compared to this. Because it's all in level design then.
It's all in level design. And also like if when you look at it's not very relevant or anything to if it's hybrid or hyper casual, but you see Integral and Applavin. And
it's about no, Mate, this is important. Hybrid and hyper casual, whatever. It's about the production cost and size. In order to do 300 levels in Royal Match, it takes much more resources than in order to do 300 levels here in Screwjam.
Fair enough. I wanted to mention, like, we see Integral and Applavin, which doesn't say if it's in here, like in terms of the UA channels.
Yep. Yeah.
On the other hand, it would say it's more hybrid than casual because you don't see a lot of Integral on casual games, more like hybrids, and Applavin on the first place as well. In the casual space, it's more, Applavin is there anyway, but there's more like Google, and we don't see any YouTube in here, which is weird. But we have only Admo, which is quite small in here in May, so they're not running so much action in here. Oh Jesus Christ, what is this? Wow. So I've tried 464 times, but still can't.
This is a nice fake or iterative gameplay.
Alternate gameplay, completely alternate game. There is like good sound in like a metallic sound. So we have Unscrew, we have all like and this UGC type of thing, and the
it's
same
interesting
thing,
seeing the publishers. It's like Say Games, like all of these places. Yeah.
No, what kind of games you saw in the banner ads? Like it was My Perfect Hotel all the time, Match Factory. I saw actually We Are Warriors. That was kind of interesting. But then like all these things. But then I have this interesting, obviously, like Facebook gallery, because Facebook gallery is always the most important. So we have the Unscrew the Skull, and then we have this, which is a nice real background.
Dido background is
Oh yeah.
When tears don't call, I wonder why.
This is
That's
exactly
a single
song.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, this is definitely
Dido.
Yeah. So
by the way, we at some point definitely need to look closer at Match Factory, because as I'm seeing it, it's currently scaling to let's say 500k a day.
Yeah, I know, 500k a day. And also I was looking into Match.
Maybe we can do that instead of that stupid anime game you want to do next week.
No, that's bigger. Actually, we're doing that.
Yeah, so we have this harder than you think type of, but it's like, it's nice, hearts flying everywhere. I'm not sure if it's Valentine's Day already, but maybe it is.
Are they doing anything wrong on the UA side?
Look, so they have this IQ. Jesus fucking Christ, my ears.
Whoa.
I mean, this IQ doesn't make sense. I saw Wood's nuts and bolts type of game videos, like playable ads when I was playing the game, and there was the IQ connection was way better because this is just random numbers. This is not even making any sense. It should make sense. Like with all these, the IQ should go up and down. And I didn't see any Albert Einstein and brain thing, but all this. There is a little bit of brain. So I think it's too fast. The game is more relaxing and calm. The creatives are too fast. I mean, this only 2% can pass this and all IQ of stuff. Yes, that's good, but it could be better, more connected. Definitely, what is this clown in here? What the fuck? How is that relevant? There should be this is better. It's simple, calm, relaxed game, but music as well. The closest thing, which was a little bit depressing, is this, but also
umbrellas. It's thematic.
Exactly. But this is nice. But then, this is just seriously.
What's that? Oh my god!
Whoa! Get that away! Scary.
Yeah, it's really scary. I can't. I won't be. But this
was a Joker.
Yeah, it was a Joker. Yeah, it was a Joker. And how is this kind of relevant for female audience? Tell me. I mean, this does make sense, and also it's scary as fuck. If you are somewhere here, listeners, if you are watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to sleep, especially now. Especially now, I see you.
Come on,
I see you, and then that's it. Pretty much.
By the way, looking at the demography, guess what?
It's 50-50.
Yes. Unisex.
Oh, nice.
So
in that case, I didn't say anything.
Which of the companies that we covered right now would you say is the closest or leading the way in hybrid casual?
Leading the way in
hybrid casual. Hybrid, yeah. Most hits, most revenue coming from IP.
Doing very good job.
Yeah, doing very good job.
Segames is doing very good job, but still kind of... I guess a little bit more needs to be done there. Rollic is now kind of kicking it out of the park with these games, 4 kind of very solid games there.
Yeah.
What's there? Yeah, Hobby are still the undisputed champion.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Hello, Minecraft.
Yeah, hello, Minecraft.
This is the thing, what's happening with all these fake IP kind of stuff? Joker, Minecraft,
maybe everybody watched our podcast and they saw that there's no repercussions.
Yeah, people are getting more liberal with the amount of IP infringement they're doing in mobile.
Doing more daring, not liberal.
Yeah, this is a nice hook. Mesmerizing. Sharpen your brain to play 10 minutes. Yeah, it's actually a good old trick.
Don't know about that, but all right.
Felix, 3 questions.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the data of Wood, Nuts, and Bolts, and they have 20 times the downloads a day, but half IP revenue. Are they making more money?
Yes.
Because of
more
ads.
More ad revenue, I'm sure.
More ads revenue?
Yeah. For sure.
From 400k a day instead of 20k a day.
Yeah, but you should always look at the
countries. Yeah, I'm looking at the countries. Yes. US is still 40k US. Of course, it's 100k India, but
there you go.
Always you need to look at the countries. Good point.
All right,
yes,
guys, let's finish off some scores here, and then let's close this episode off.
Yeah, 9.5 from me. Amazing.
What happened to you, Mr.
Man, it's great iteration.
It's great iteration.
It's innovative iteration. It's
the only thing, the half point. Guys, make stronger meta. Have those events.
No social features. Oh my god.
No, guys, you don't need it. This is not the 4x mid-core RPG. You need stronger meta game like Royal Match or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah,
copy their live ops template.
Pretty much what Alvaro was talking about on the Voodoo episode we did.
I'm gonna go last. So
Admon is a 9.5, 10. I don't know what they can do better here. I just tried to find it.
It's because of the high scores.
Yeah.
He's the American Idol, the grumpy guy who always gives low marks.
No.
He does not. He doesn't.
No,
anyway,
no.
I don't. I yield the yes of my time to Mathieu. So yeah.
So when I wanted to say 5, but But no. I'm kind of.
Don't let us affect your answers, man. Yeah.
No. I wanted to say 5 because I thought this is more.
You're a strong, independent woman.
Of course, that's why I'm saying like I thought it's more skewed towards female, and that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's unisex, completely unisex. And when it's unisex, it's the theme of nuts and bolts and screws.
That's why I want to say like the nuts and bolts, like definitely going for the male audience, and in that case, the creatives make way more sense, way more sense. I'm definitely gonna go for like 8.5 for sure. Yeah. I mean, there are still like kind of things that they can improve on the brain and IQ and all of these like connections, and then the trends. Where the fuck is Albert Einstein as a hook? Where is it?
The zombie IO had Albert Einstein in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
As a playable character.
Yeah, there you go.
And the quiz game on top of it.
And quiz game.
So, to wrap up. Yeah, I'm going to take us home because we have our next Ask Me Anything episode next Tuesday at 5:30 Central European Time. It's going to be the 3 of us, where you can ask us anything, plus a secret guest.
Oof.
So I'm responsible for inviting said secret guest, and Jakub and Matti have no idea who it is. But what I can say is, basically, the issue with us is basically we've never scaled a gaming company, right? And we've never been CEOs of gaming companies, but we know our crafts very well. So I've invited someone.
Who is the CEO of a company?
I don't know. You'll find out on Tuesday, but secret guest is coming.
If it's going to be Arseny,
it's not Arseny.
You're going to bring another guest.
All right.
Guys, thank you very much for listening. Please, if you liked the video, give us a like, share, comment, everything you can, just to help us grow a little bit and to get some engagement up and running.
And join our Slack.
If you don't like something, please join the Slack where we can discuss things. And
if you don't like something, tell us in the comments, and it's usually related to Maciej. So
it's always related to me because I need to shut up and then stop saying things, I guess, apparently, which is never going to happen. And on that note, see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye.